greatest impact that Brookman Academy had on me as a student was really just the overall effect of the school. I'm not quite sure how to put it into words. I mean, I know for me it was really the first time that I was around people that I don't know, I think genuinely cared about each other, who I think really cared about their faith. And that was something that really got instilled in me. I mean, I became a Christian as a student at Brookman Academy. So I think that, I mean, just my peers, I'm talking about students, teachers who cared about me beyond what grade I made, beyond the classroom, coaches who, you know, wasn't just about winning on, you know, the big game that week. I mean, they really cared about what was going on in my family. If I was struggling with something, they really wanted to see me succeed in life beyond the endeavors that they were involved in. As a teacher, first of all, I love teaching, and you know, I'm really passionate about you know, about seeing kids grow and who they are, and in many ways figuring out what they're passionate about. And I think that God gives us our passions, and I think He wants us to use those to serve essentially the world and to serve others with. So to really kind of help kids figure that out for themselves, and hopefully in an environment where they feel very safe and they feel like I care about them, once again, beyond the grade and, you know, the test, but about for who they are, for who God's made them to be, and also what God's going to do in their lives in the future. I think you know, there is a great tradition at Brookman Academy, and that probably means different things to different people. You know, whether it's a great academic tradition or an athletic tradition, or even a heritage of our faith and instilling the gospel in our students. Those are all certainly part of the triangle and part of our mission. But I think ultimately our mission is wrapped up in people who care about people. And whether it's faculty to students or just the families and the community, I mean, that's really the tradition that we talk about. And you know, we have been very blessed, and just with our new buildings, and the campus looks a lot different than even when I was a student. But the tradition and the core of who we are has continued, and I think that's just a community of people who care about each other. You know, I really love seniors, and I'm the senior grade chair, and I understand that, you know, they're going to be on a college campus somewhere, and life's going to look really different. And one thing I love about seniors is that they are at a place where they're more confident in who they are, they're more willing to share maybe what they believe, but also maybe what they doubt and struggle with. So I think that they're at a really great place. And I think that with them, it's not so much about necessarily what happens in the classroom, and I think it's just the everyday conversation that you have with them sitting on the bench in the senior hall, or if there's some girls, you know, just sitting around in the hall, and you enter into what's going on with them. You know, I can think about, you know, rides on buses to retreats, and even having kids over in our home. And I guess also being willing to open myself up to my life and let them enter into that. So I think it's lots of just those little moments, as you say. It's not the big thing. You can enter into their lives and allow them, hopefully, to enter into my life. I mean, I think the reality is, if you are sitting in the, you know, inside the walls of Brookman Academy, you've been blessed in life. I was a kid who was on financial aid, and you know, so we do have kids from different backgrounds. At the same time, if you're there, you're really blessed. There's so many service opportunities at BA, and so many kids who want to care about people and just need to know the avenue and how to do it and the place to plug in. And it's really a blessing to hear kids who do go off to college and see the things that they are getting involved in, and taking mission trips and doing things way beyond I would have ever even imagined. Certainly I haven't done myself, and that's a real, I don't know, a treat to teaching and staying in touch with these kids as well. I think one of the great values of the Brookman Academy, or maybe the value of the Brookman Academy experience, is it's holistic. I mean, the mission statement says we care about the whole person, And the reality is, whole people are going to college and going to live their lives. And so if we just care and really just focus on academics, then that's really all that we're preparing them for. And I think BA does an incredible job. Kids who might make C's here quite often are making the high B's and A's at their university because they feel so prepared. So I think that whole person, once again, that distinctive is really what makes us unique, I think.